So hello everybody, this is your stay-at-home grandma. It's Sunday night, 9:15. I've had like a weekend. I have to tell you, I'm going to do a small start my DIY with you. I bought these at the dollar store, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. My granddaughter and I today, I have my great-granddaughter, my oldest great-granddaughter is 6 years old. And we decided last night that we were going to go to Goodwill, to the outlet, because they had a filler bag for $5. So we went. It wasn't, everything, they had all these bins up, but you couldn't use the shopping carts. And I didn't know that because I need a shopping cart, or I would have bought my grocery cart, my little grocery cart, the little basket one. I would have bought that, but I didn't know that. But they had the shopping carts blocked off, but you could fill a shopping bag. So if you filled the shopping bag, you could get $5. It was my plan. Okay, excuse my dishes in the back. I'm going to do them after I finish. It was my plan to get some sweaters and different things, for upcycle, and get some different things for the kids and whatever that we could, wash and whatever. And we ended up getting 2 bags. Why? Because when we got there, it was 11:15. Now, mind you, it was supposed to open at 11 o'clock. I heard from a couple of ladies that they opened up at 10:30. We got there at 11:15. We hookied church. I did pay my tithes, though, so don't be mad at me. So we got there, and it was crowded then. So we worked our way down one side, and it was our plan to work up, because my 6-year-old is like me. She can get in that bin because she's tall for 6. You've seen her. So she's working and she's getting things out the bin. You're like, nah, I don't like that. You want this? And everything like that. We go into the shoe section and we find some rubber rain boots for hers. The rubber boots that we used to have when we were young that they have now. Okay, I can't find any, in new or old, but she found a pair. And then we found a pair of suede boots for her little sister. Okay, that I don't think the child had them on 2 or 3 times. But anyway, so we're down and we work our way down to the end, and it was our plan to work our way back up again. And her and I both look and she says to me, Grandma, I want to go home. I said, why? She said, look, there was such an influx of people. And I'm not being funny when I say this, okay? There were tribes of people from Africa. There were tribes of people from Puerto Rico. There were just tribes. It was like I was waiting for a bus to pull up and for them to get out. And what I heard moving our way forward to get out was that they were supposed to do it last Saturday, and they canceled it because we had the snowstorm. Therefore, they decided to do it this week, which was okay, except, all right, that
nothing but great things to say.
I guess that they advertised and everything like that, so they got triple the people. Okay, so there were whole families of people coming in. Okay, the door, buying things, and they had like garbage bags, because I didn't know what kind of bag to bring. So I bought some of my regular, bags that I buy that I take to the grocery store with me. But she also gave a shopping bag. So it was our plan to line them all up and then put things in. And I wasn't going to get any glass because, again, once we got there, I had to park down on the other side. So I said, I'm not carrying any glass, okay? And once I realized that I couldn't use the shopping cart and I couldn't take it out of the door, I really wasn't going to, carry any glass. So, we got 2 shopping bags full of stuff, okay? But people were filling garbage bags. Extra large garbage bags. The leaf bags. It was unbelievable. But anyway, we muddled through, and then we went to the dollar store, and I got Valentine's Day stuff. I got some stuff for her, but she took it home. And I didn't really do any shopping for, but I got Valentine's Day stuff. This I got the other day, though. But what I'm going to do is talk to you about Valentine's Day. And I'm going to come on a couple of times with some DIY things for Valentine's Day for you to do. And, for your kids and, you know, for gifts. I bought these. They are little Chinese takeout boxes, or they're treat boxes. And I'm going to not put really any candy in it. What I'm going to do is decorate them. This is what they look like on the inside. I'm going to decorate them. In fact, I'm going to start one tonight. They're all stuck together, so let's get this off without any incident. But that was my horror story for the day. It really wasn't horrible because we got what we wanted. Well, we didn't get everything that we wanted, but anyway. So I'm going to take this off very carefully and hope not to rip the paper. Got one off. But other than that, you know, Saturday, you know, Fridays and Saturdays, you know, well, I got a little done Friday, but, you know, my house, like I said, on the weekends is like Grand Central Station because all my family's around, and I love it. And my daughter called me earlier because she said, what's the rumbling that we're hearing? And I'm like, I don't know. And I went outside, and there is some rumbling going on. Who knows? I don't worry about much. So I got these. I don't think I'm going to use the pearls because these are the only, let's see if I can get these up close here. These are the only pearls that I found in the dollar store, so I think I'm going to save these for something else. But I managed to get one package of these, which are actually red and green. And then I found one package of these. Let me see if I can see those again. Okay, but I did get 3 packages of, I got 2 packages of these. These are the hearts. Let me see if I can. And they're glittered. Can you see the glitter? And then I got a package of just plain ones. So what I'm going to do, I've got 6 grandchildren, but 2 of the grandchildren I don't see that often. So, you know, I send them cards and stuff. And they're also, one's in high school, and one's on her way to being in high school. I think she's a year behind or 2 years behind her brother. I don't see them that often, so I send them cards and money. But anyway, I'm going to, now what I plan to do for this is to kind of just gussy them up a little bit, make them really pretty. And then I'm going to put, I'm not going to put candy in, I'm going to put useful things in there. Like I couldn't do it today because I have my granddaughter with me. So I'm going to the dollar store and get like pencil sharpeners and, you know, I might put like 1 lollipop in and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm not going to put candy in. I'm going to put little gifts in that they can use and they can have fun with. So I'm going to take, am I taking this one off? Yeah, I'm going to take this one first, the plain one, because I'm going to write a few things in. And try to stick this on and see if this will stick.
Been really good today. Then let's get Marcus home cell phone. First thing you do is like send message. You decide. They're your kids. Why are you guys taking Herbal?
Now I'll put these on. And you know it's going to take a couple of days to do this. And I think I'll stick with the lighter ones after that because I can see now that the darker ones don't really show up. So I'll go with the white and the pink. So anyway, how's your day? Been going? Mine's fine, other than what I told you. And when I got I can't believe, okay, that I filled up my tank and gas was $1.68. Can you believe that? Unbelievable. I wonder how long that's going to last. Well, I'm telling you, okay. It was really nice. Those are prices that I never thought I would see again. And it still seems like it continues to go down. So we'll see what happens. You know? So I'm going to do that. So I put 2 on. You can see that. I'm going to try to make them almost exactly the same, because anybody that has kids knows, okay? Anybody that has children, they know, okay? If they don't know, I don't know why they don't know. That you cannot give one kid one thing and one kid another thing unless it's their birthday. But when they get, or Christmas maybe. But when it comes to giving gifts to kids, all at the same time, they're going to look at one gift and they're going to say, hers is different than mine. Why? I'm just telling you. I'm just saying. Okay, so I try to make them all the same as much as possible. Hers is bigger than mine. You put food on a plate. She's got, you know, my 6-year-old granddaughter, for some reason or another, she just likes food. She could care less what you get, okay, in terms of food. But I've heard my kids say, you got more on the plate. I've heard my grandchildren say, and my kids too, she's got more on the plate than I have. And don't you want to punch them in the head when that happens? You're like, if you want more, get more. I don't know. I don't understand kids. That's why they're kids. And I'm sure somewhere an adult acts like that. I had a hard time getting that one out. Okay. We're going to go with the pink. They have them in different sizes, too. So anyway, I'm going to put the glue around. I know that you're probably saying I could use my glue gun, but I hate that thing. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. And I have 2 or 3 of them. I try different sizes. I just don't like it. Anyway. That's it. That's on that one.
Let's talk about our practice. How do we connect
A floor so they can dry. And the other 2, like I think I'll make one for my daughters as well. I think that the plain ones are just as pretty as the ones with the glitter. And I will use the glitter. I'm just going to do one side. What I've learned is not to try to rush things to dry and everything, because that's when you really, well, that's when I mess up. I don't know about you. I've seen people on YouTube, you know, go through something and do something and put their glue on and everything like that. And, you know, it's like a nonstop thing and it stays. But for me, you know, I have to be very careful because I might have glue all over the place. You know, I work rather neatly. Okay, so that's 3. And this is the 4th one. Now I've got to get this way. So when you go to the dollar store, if you can find these, because I went today, but I really didn't look for them because I may get a couple more. I might get some pink or something. I don't know who I forgot, but you know, I used to like do all kinds of different things for so many people, but my patience is okay, but I'm just not into all. I'd rather just give them some money and let them go get something or something like that. I like doing for my kids and things like that. I would make them for my students and have baskets in my office and things like that. I think the older you get, you don't get cranky, but you get tired very easily. And at least, I'm not speaking for all older people, so please don't bunch me on this one. But when you have an illness, and I'm going to speak about that because No Guts, No Glory just said it. Sometimes you have good days and sometimes you have bad days, and a lot of people don't understand it until they themselves become ill. And then they understand, that's what she was talking about. Because it's cumbersome after a while. And I like doing things, you know, for people, but I'd rather give you a gift certificate and let you do it now, because I just don't have that kind of time to do it, because, you know, it might take me a little time to finish it or something like that. And some people too, I feel are very impatient about things. You know, they'll ask you, well, you're supposed to be doing this for me, or you're supposed to be doing that, and I need it, you know, and you're like, I don't want to do that anymore. I just don't have time for it. So anyway, I'm taking the tape off of it. They have it taped really, really good. They really do. Unbeknown to me, but I know why, so that they can sell the 3 and that nobody will actually walk out the store with them, and that's probably why. But you do what you got to do nowadays. So anyway, this is the last one I'm going to do, I think. This is the last one I'm going to do, and might not be. We'll see. Okay, so it's the last of that. This is really good. See, that's why. It doesn't want to stay glued to the floor. Excuse me. I'm just wiping. I got a little bit of glue on the floor. That's why. Oh, got to get up and pull the chair up. While I was at the dollar store today, arthritic knees are not any fun, trust me. So while I was at the dollar store today, while I was at the dollar store today, I noticed that let me see these. These were the pencil sharpeners I was talking about. They're fish. I'm going to put those in there and get some other things. I noticed that they had labels. Now these labels were from something else, but I'm going to put these on my, I have glass jars for my flour and everything, but I found this one, and this one. So I'm going to put those on my, my jars. I was thinking about painting the jars and then painting the top of the jars and then putting them on, you know, putting them, getting some of that, the chalk like one, and putting them on the top of it. But then I figured, now I'll put them on the side. I think that that'll be better because I can erase it if I want to put them in something else because they're easier for me. All right, now I'm going to, since this is kind of dry, I'm going to put it on the other side. I'll take these out. I think that's better, don't you? You know what I noticed? Well, I haven't noticed it yet. Let me see. You know what I just noticed? I think I don't even have to do this. Wait a minute. I just really noticed something. Methinks that I can actually, oh my God, I can pull these apart. I'm sitting up here gluing them on and I can actually pull them apart and stick them on. Well, what you know. So I can probably finish them tonight while I'm on here with you. Isn't that wonderful? What I was going to say is I noticed that there's no little teeny tiny ones. Well, you learn something new every day. I didn't read the book, the envelope, you know, the piece that it came with it. I just cut it open and put it. I do that sometimes. I tell my kids to always be patient. Now, I'm not going to put anything on the side, but I'm going to fold this in very carefully. And on the top, how you catch it, I'm going to put but see, it doesn't say that they don't stick. All it says is, oh, that they're supposed to. No, these are not the stickable kind. Okay, these are the ones that you scatter on the table. But these are the. No, these you scatter on the table, but these, let me see if they say that they stick. These are even stickers. I'm not scattering anything. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not scattering anything that has glitter on my table. I'm sorry. I like the glitter. I love glittery things, but I hate it when glitter, and I'm sure that most of you do. Oh, I found out that actually sticks is because of this right here. So I put these on here. But you know what I think I'm going to use instead of that? I think that I am going to use my stickers. I think that that will be pretty because I don't feel like fooling around with that glue. So I have new exciting upcycle because that was my first one, but I'm going to do another one. And this time I'm going to cut and everything right there. I did some patterns. Well, I did hand patterns, you know, for mittens and things. So I'm going to do that with you. So I think, yeah, how about that? I think I'll put this one on the bottom. Okay. And this one on. I think I'll find some more stickers. The bottom. I'll let you see it in a minute. They didn't have a whole lot of stickers. I guess somebody got wise and decided that they were going to buy all the stickers. So I don't know whether they actually bought them all or what, but so that's one box finished. And like I said, I just learned. And it's cute. It's like I said, the sides aren't done. I don't know whether I'll do the sides, but I think maybe what I'll do to the bottom of it is put some ribbon, because I have some different kinds of ribbon upstairs. I might have some ribbon that has hearts in it. Okay, I was supposed to be moving into the shed. And then I decided to take the room that's next to my room and use it for my winter one. And then in the shed, I'll do like my whatever. I'm looking at these rhinestones and I'm saying to myself, I don't necessarily want to put them on there. This is a rhinestone. She's got 500 gems on there. I wish I could find some more. I want like pink and purple and red. Okay, so that one's done. So let's go with this one right here. This is really nice. And it's not hard to peel either. For those of you that are wondering, would it be hard to peel? It really isn't. Nifty. I'm trying to get them out of the bag. Just bear with me. I like that I could be free on here and take my time and do a few things, because I guess I'm gonna have to use this other color as well. There's more red than there is anything else. Here's another pink. Maybe I'll find one more white. So I'm trying to, and I'll put them up later. I'm not going to do it today, probably tomorrow. But I'm trying to get some, of course, when I said that they were easy to peel, then this one wants to give me a hard time. But I'm not letting it. Okay. So again, I'm going to be very careful holding this. Put these on the table in my front room. That's where I'm going to go there and at back tomorrow. And I guess when my son-in-law comes by, ask him to go and, because he was here earlier. He's so funny. It's nice to have a son-in-law that wants to do things for you. You know? This is coming off. Slowly but coming off. Okay, so it goes up here, and then I'll show it to you. This is really nice. I'm really, really happy with this. Okay, now we're going to put, I think I'll put one of these on here. One little one here, because I have to leave enough room for, and then one here. I think I'll put one here. And then one here. So it's got the glitter. As you can see, this one right here is the glitter, and then those are the two plain ones. Put the glitter on the top. That's the fourth one finished. Okay.
You know, your batter, it was very orange and very watery, right? We got there. You have made it work. Good job.
I definitely don't feel big. Everyone here looks like they were really good, decent playing food out there.
Well, okay. Your side, you are fit, rock nicely, you're really good, you did a good job playing, good job. What's next?
So I did hard.
What kind of socks? Favorite chicken? Yeah.
I did a little mayo, some pickle juice. I chopped up some pickles and put
It's really pretty.
Spicy barbecue. I tasted it and it tasted good to me.
Me too. You know, put pickle juice in it and pickle in there.
I can put, I think, some of that glittery ones in the bottom of this. They can glitter their mother's house if they want. I don't know what happened, but I think it went off. I don't know. That's the first time that's ever happened. But life is like that. So anyway, as I was saying, I think I'll cook a couple of desserts. Because most of the time for Valentine's Day, people, maybe like young lovers and such, cook romantic dinners at home or something like that. But most of the time, what I notice for people is that they go over Valentine's Day for dinner. We don't. Because, number one, it's crowded. Number two, please don't hit me for this, young ladies. But my husband and I have been married for like 100 years. Okay. And I kind of like it. And I say this a lot when he does something for me that's not usual. Okay. I kind of like that. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I don't know that we're going out for dinner. You know, he doesn't, he buys me flowers, those kinds of things, but he buys me flowers that are sustainable because he knows that, you know, I mean, You know, I'm kind of that girl. This is coming out really good, and I'm really happy, so I will pay more attention to. Now remember that I was not a dollar store girl. So I had to learn about this dollar store and what they had. And to be perfectly honest with you, this is the first time that I have ever used stickers in any of my I don't think I've ever used stickers. So this is new for me. But I found that maybe new for me. But okay, so this is the other box. This is the back and the front. And then this is the top. So I've got one more. So let's hope that this won't go off again. I'll pay a little bit more attention to it. Make sure it doesn't. Anyway, I bought some seeds there too. I was really shocked that they had a really nice, smaller red one. I have to use some of the red ones. I was like very happy that they had seeds there. And mostly they were herb seeds that I bought. I just have to figure out now what pot I want to put them in. I have some pots. I have to go look. It's kind of too cold to look out back. So that's down. But I'm wishing everybody not just a happy Valentine's Day, but just a happy February. I can't believe tomorrow. Did you ever notice how, at least when I was young, I guess, you know, up until a couple of years ago, January went very, very slowly. It seemed like we were in the month of January forever. And now January, like you blink your eye. I've noticed it for like the past 5 years or so. That you blink your eye and January's just gone. Not understanding that at all, but yeah. Not that I want January to last forever, but February is actually the coldest month. Okay, so that part's done. So now the last part of this one for the last one is if I decide to ribbon around it, if I can find enough ribbon for it. And a little cover. I bought some ribbon in Joann's fabric. But like I said, when my girls are with me, that made it so much better. So that's the top part of that. Those are the sides. Let me give you the sides. And that's the glitter one right there. So I finished all 4 of those. I'll come back with probably tomorrow with, I don't know, with another thing, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. And I'm going to get off here, clean up my dishes now. I have to ask for water before I go do the rest of my dishes. My grandmother starts when I do the pans and write down everything. bless you. I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good Sunday night, and I will see you tomorrow.